ladies. If you work remotely like I do, you probably find a lot of athleisure wear sneaking its way into your wardrobe. Some of it is unseen. Hello, leggings. Much of it is business casual. Unfortunately, a lot of it can end up looking sloppy and unprofessional if you don't know what you're looking for. That line between business and casual can get pretty blurry. And if you cross it, you can end up making the wrong impression to managers, peers, or clients. That's where the 3/4 zip comes in. I love them for video because they have a more structured neck typically. It gives a flattering V-neck neckline, and the depth is completely in your control. It's the perfect solution for looking polished and professional while staying comfortable, whether you're transitioning from the golf course to a video call or simply want to feel more pulled together and comfortable during your workday. But here's the thing. Not all quarter zips are created equal on camera. I'm going to show you what to look for in a business casual quarter zip and then share with you some of the favorites I've found to get you started. But first, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie Hanson if you're new here, and I share virtual fashion, presence, and style tips for women who don't want to sacrifice style just because they're meeting virtually. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing and join me on this virtual style journey. Let's dive in. Well, first up, this gorgeous 3/4 zip from performance brand G-Fore. It's just a beautiful marriage of fashion-forward golf apparel and Zoom chic office wear. It's in a super comfortable, lightweight nylon with just a little bit of spandex, so it makes it fit very nicely and not as loose and baggy as a lot of 3/4 zips can be. It just instantly appears more stylish than athletic. Well, you probably couldn't help but notice this is an eye-catching print. And I'm not afraid of prints on camera as long as they follow a couple of rules. The first is the print should not be such high contrast or so big that they overwhelm you or your viewers. And second, it shouldn't be so small and tight that they make you go cross-eyed. So this one checks the box on both of those. I just love this top. It goes effortlessly from tea time to teens time. So when I need that perfect balance of polished and comfortable, this 3/4 zip from McLaughlin in a subtle neutral pattern has been my go-to for several years. What makes it so special? Well, first of all, the fit. It's not tight, but it's fitted, and so it hugs your silhouette, gives you some dimension. And it's also the cloth that they use. It's a substantial weight. It's not heavy, but it's called Catalina cloth, and it holds its shape really nicely on camera, especially on the stand-up collar. Oftentimes, collars can get very flimsy and floppy on zip-up tops, which makes you look a little bit disheveled. I also love this because it's wrinkle-free and lightweight, so it's great if you travel a lot. In fact, I usually throw this in my laptop bag when I travel, just in case I need to be meeting ready at a moment's notice. You can also dress it up a little bit with a necklace, like this. So this is another great 3/4 zip from McLaughlin in that same wonderful Catalina cloth. And what I love about this is this contrasting collar. I think this is such a great design element for video because it really frames your face nicely and just adds an impact moment. So this is in a bolder blue and white pattern, and it could be a bit distracting to some as far as the busyness level. But in that case, here's what you can do. Find a coordinating sweater or cardigan that you can put over your 3/4 zip. And that gives you a more polished, clean look, and it really makes that collar pop. Finally, this eye-catching print from designer Blanca brings vacation vibes right to your home office and everyone who is on the other side of the call. It's a great banded collar, which is flat, so it's a little different than the stand-up collar versions. But you can also, again, still adjust it with a zipper, maybe layer a tank underneath it. And you can snazz it up a little bit with a necklace like that. Now, while this print might be a little too lively for formal meetings, for those more casual days or brainstorming with your team or your best clients, it brings a lot of personality and energy to the call. And if you do want to tone it down, you can always throw over a contrasting cardigan. Now, before I share my shopping tips with you, remember that the right 3/4 zip doesn't just elevate your golf game, it also elevates your video presence. And it just shows you that professionalism and comfort are not mutually exclusive in our hybrid world. So here are my shopping tips for finding the best business casual quarter zip for you. First, look for pieces that are fitted without being too tight. Look for quality fabrics that maintain their shape, especially around the neck. Look for camera-friendly colors and patterns. And be sure to avoid anything with logos on the front or the arms. Well, thanks for watching, and give us a like if you enjoyed this video, and share what is your go-to look for business casual on video. Let me know in the comments below. And consider subscribing to get more style tips on what works in our real lives.